Here is an amazing warm-up routine for your legs before lifting. I like to start with dynamic stretching and a lot of it. The goal here is to add mobility around hips and ankles and also increase your range of motion for the lifts that are coming. Now, the part that most people don't talk about, and this is what I always do, and it's a game changer for me. I do active stretching, but before that, I do foam rolling. So basically, I always stretch my hamstrings and quads because these muscles tend to be overactive for me. If you rarely feel your glutes because your quads or hamstrings are taking over, I strongly advise you to do this. These muscles are overactive. They'll take over a lot on other exercises where you want to feel it in your glutes. It'll make you reduce a lot of tension around those muscles, which is why they are overactive. It's because they're super tight. When you find tender areas, hold for 30 seconds to release the tension there. You will see that it will make you feel so good. Active stretching means that you hold for 2 seconds each rep and you do 10 reps. So, this week was the worst cutting week I've ever had. Like, really, 0 out of 10. Many things happened. I think you didn't even understand what was going on this vlog, so I'll explain everything. I'm with my family right now, so it becomes harder, of course, and those who live with their family know what I'm talking about because it's a mess. Like, yeah, sure, you can make your own meals all the time and you can do so many things. I'll post a video about how to manage this when you're with your family, but at the same time, we're all human beings. I'm a human being, and if we have something to celebrate, I'll not say, no, I can't because I'm currently cutting, because at the end of the day, I can just make up for it with cardio. My love for my family is much bigger than losing 1 kg, you know? So, of course, this is exceptional and they understand the situation. They understand that I'm cutting, so they respect that. My dad wanted to celebrate something huge that happened in his own company. So he just invited us to an hotel for like 2 days. We did a lot of activities together, but at the same time we ate outside, and that was something I was so afraid of because when I'm cutting, my stomach starts to change its behavior because I'm usually eating at home and I'm usually eating very good stuff. So eating bad stuff when my stomach started getting used to the good stuff is gonna mess up with my stomach. So I ate outside 2 days in a row. I told my parents, honestly, when they asked me to come, I told them I'm not sure because I was afraid of that. I wasn't afraid of exceeding my calorie intake because I would just make up for it by doing cardio. I was afraid of just being sick, actually. So it happened. I got super sick for 2 days. So we went to the hotel for 2 days and I got sick for the 2 next days. I didn't do much this week, honestly. Every time I eat, I vomit. So 0 calories for 2 days. I think I lost a little bit of muscle, but it's not so much. I can just get it back this week, next week, if I exercise again, you know, muscle memory. So don't be afraid of losing a little bit of muscle because it comes back very easily with muscle memory. So the thing is that I'm just sad because, you know, this week is gone and I didn't do much, but it represents real life, actually. You know, progress is not linear because things happen, okay? So if I didn't do a lot of things this week, I'll do good things next week. The thing that will make you quit is being unrealistic, okay? Trying to make new things every day, plus trying to perform at the gym, plus trying to eat, trying to sleep 8 hours a day. All of this will cause you to burn out. So I prefer that you do everything in moderation than excel at everything, okay? Because all of these things count. So you are better off doing all of this than doing just 2 things and not sleeping, okay? Like making good meals but not getting enough time to sleep. No, I prefer that you make simple meals, have a simple workout, and sleep 8 hours a day, okay? These people that you watch, it's their job. Some people are not even personal trainers. Their job is to create content for you. So it's not my job. My job is to be a personal trainer. Life gets busy. I just adapt to the situation. I posted videos about my cut and I got so many questions about my own calorie intake. I don't think you guys ask the right questions for you. The question you should ask yourself is not what's your calorie intake so that you can take it and do the same, because we're all different. Like, even if we have the same weight and height, it doesn't mean that you can take exactly the same amount of calories and apply it to you, because everybody is different. There are also many other metrics that you should take into account when you want to determine your calorie intake and your calorie deficit. You should be asking, how can I calculate my calorie intake and my calorie deficit? And I'll show you how I do it. So basically, you will go to any calculator online. So calorie calculator, I have this one is calculator.net. Okay, so you start by putting your age. So I'm 26, female, height 160, 55 when I first started, and I have intense exercise 3-4 times a week, and I also like to add my body fat percentage because it gives more accurate results. And then you click on calculate, and now you can see that if I want to maintain 55 kg, I have to be at around 2,100 calories, and if I want to lose weight, I'll be around 1,600. This is just an estimation, but if you want to make sure of the calorie intake, one thing I advise you to do is to do it manually. So basically, you want to figure out what's your maintenance. What you're going to do is you're going to log and track everything. I think you can do like 2 or 3 days and see how much it is.